keeping good vibes around. Anything else can just bounce. I'm shining so bright, you know, go off my light.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hope y'all are doing well, flourishing, you're living your best life. Back with another video, let's get it. What I wish I knew before locking my hair. Number one, I wish I would have braided the roots. For those of y'all who have not seen my 1 year lock journey video, I started with 2-strand twists. And although that was a great way to start, the beginning was rough. That unraveling was crazy. Mix that in with frizz and the locks swelling. It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. And I do believe that if I had braided the roots and then finished off with the twist, it wouldn't have been as time consuming to maintain my parts. I wanted to keep my parts, not perfect, but like relatively good, you know. They would unravel all the way down to the root. And you know, when you have 2 strands and they unravel, sometimes one strand feels like it's a lock. So then it's like, do I twist these 2 together or do I leave them alone? Like, what is going on here? You know, like it was just, it was rough. Any advice to somebody who's gonna do 2-strand twists to start your lock journey and you have thick hair? Braid your roots. It's probably gonna save you some headaches. So just saying, just saying. The process was beautiful, but let's be realistic. That part was rough. Number 2, I wish I knew to take lint more seriously. Why? Because I actually ran into a problem with having lint buildup in my locks at the back. These 3 at the back here, let me just get up and show y'all. These 3 locks at the back, they might even still, this one in the middle might even still have lint in it because it's kind of hard for me to get to. When I tell y'all, I didn't know that there was a whole bunch of lint back there. I didn't know until going on a road trip and I checked my face in the mirror for a little bit and I saw this long section of just white lock. My lock was white, like this much. I was like, what in the hell is that? I said, ain't no way that's lint. Ain't no way that's lint. And then when I started to go at it with my tweezers, because you cannot wash lint out, okay? You cannot detox it out. It has to be physically removed by hand, or some people like to just dye over it. It was so much lint. I actually did some damage to the lock. Like specifically this lock was damaged. If you look at it, you can see that it is lumpy. It's very lumpy. Some areas like this part right here is really thin because that's where a lot of the lint was. It was really bad. So moving forward, I'm gonna be much more careful when it comes to lint. Number 3, I wish I knew how much I would love my locks. My hair journey, like I'm talking from like as early as I can remember, I went from being a little girl with perms and straightening your hair all the time, pressed, okay, to being natural and straightening my hair all the time and actually wanting my hair to have heat damage so I wouldn't have to do as much work for my hair to be straight. And then I went to accepting my natural hair, walking away from straightening my hair and appreciating my curls, doing twist outs, braid outs, those kinds of styles. And from that, I've gone to being the kind of natural who does minimalistic styles, like sleeking my hair down or wearing a wash and go or wearing my fro and not really doing those styles like twist outs, braid outs. And then I've gone from that to having locks. I've gone from perm and hating my hair to fully accepting my hair and locking it. Like that transformation is huge. 15 years ago, if you told me one day I was gonna lock my hair, I'd be like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. I would never. Like, But the way I love my hair, like, really, the way I love my hair is just, it's a really good feeling. I've come a long way. Number 4, I wish I knew how much time and money I would save. Yo, the difference is like, it's a lot. It's giving economical. Like, first of all, I'm using so much less product. I was never really into products like that to begin with. As a person who now has locks, like, I'm using even less product. I barely put anything in my hair. I don't even know the last time I did my edges. Like, I'll never say never. It's just been a while. It's been a long time. Baby got some extra dollars for a burger on the side, okay? Yeah. I get extra sleep because of my hair, bro. Do you know how good that is? Like, this is great. I love it here. Styling it up like this, it's no time. It's no time. Like, this probably took me like 10 minutes to do. Maybe not even. Like, this is great. Number 5, I wish I knew how liberated I'd feel. I just love how now I don't feel burdened by my hair, you know? I used to think that the only way to really feel free from the chore of having to do your hair would be to cut your hair off. And now that I have locks, I've realized that's not really true. Like, I have the same feeling with locks. And I don't know if it's because they're at this length, like they're not really long, but it feels really good to feel this free while having hair on my head. Because the only time I've really kind of felt like this is when I had my undercut. Like, all of this to the back was shaved. That felt liberating, like half liberating. But this is just, it's a really good feeling. Number 6, I wish I knew that I would realize I should have locked up sooner. I didn't see this coming. Seeing how much less time and energy I have to put in my hair now that I can put towards other things simply because I have locks, it's great. I don't live with regret, but there is a part of me that wishes I would have locked my hair sooner, you know, because it's just, I'm just really loving it for real. Number 7, I wish I knew how exciting the process would be. Watching my hair transform from 2-strand twist into locks, that was a really exciting experience for me. Like, almost every day, almost after every wash, I was in the mirror looking at it like, oh, how do they look now? Like, I was just so invested. It's a really exciting and beautiful experience to see your hair transform into something new. It's not something that you experience every day. It's a really cool thing to see. My hair is constantly going to be going through that budding stage and making knots stage at my roots. My roots are constantly going through that transformation. And even the locks, the length of my locks themselves, I don't believe they're fully matured yet, you know, like they still have some frizz to them and whatnot. So I'm excited to see what's happening next. I wish I knew how often people would come up to me and start a conversation about my hair. It's crazy. Like, when my hair was loose, I had people coming up to me to talk about my hair already, but it was like a once in a while type of thing. But now that I have locks, it's insane, bro. I didn't see this coming. People come up to me like, hey, I like your hair, or they come up to you on some, so how did you do that? Like, it's just like, wow. This is really something. Number 9, I wish I knew how diverse my locks can be. Even at the stage that they're at right now, which is like a medium length, there's still so much that I can do with my hair. Like, I'm really excited. I've already been playing around in some styles. Some of them I haven't even made videos for yet. Keep your eyes open. They're just so much fun. Like, there's so much that you can do with locks. Whether you put in the effort to style them or not, there's just so much you can do. Like, the possibilities are pretty endless. Number 10, this one is probably one of my favorite things I wish I knew. how much of a boost in my confidence I would experience. And like, I'm not saying I wasn't confident before, but after locking my hair, it's like I'm going through a different type of confidence, like an even higher level of confidence. I don't have to do anything to my hair, leave the house, makeup done or not. What is a bad hair day? A bad hair day doesn't exist. Like, you know what I'm saying? I will be honest though, in the beginning of the journey, when you're going through that a lot stage, that confidence is going to be tested. Okay, trials and tribulations. All right, like, you're gonna be tested. But now that I'm at this point where it's like, you know, these are locks, they're not babies anymore, sometimes I really do be feeling myself. I'm like, yeah, and I should. I worked hard to get here. Yes, I did. Okay, like, I'm living for this. So yeah, to sum up, if there were 10 things that I wish I knew before locking my hair, those 10 things would be it. Have you locked your hair yet? If you have, what are some things you wish you would have known before you locked your hair? Comment below, let's talk about it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.